Hello everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Partners of the Week. Today, I will be showcasing Madame Flurrie, the third partner of Paper Mario The Thousand-Year Door. She is a retired actress and a wind spirit who lives in the Boggly Woods. One of the most memorable aspects of Flurrie is definitely her design, which is very interesting to say the least. Her most distinct ability is to blow wind, which can be helpful in the overworld or in battle. In the overworld, she can be used to uncover hidden objects or to stun enemies. I just really hope that Mario's holding onto her hand when she does that. In this story, she's known to look after the Punies, as she has befriended them. But before she joins you to help the Punies, you have to retrieve her necklace, as she would not be able to leave the house without it. Overall, Flurrie is a pretty solid partner, despite the fact that she may be unpopular among fans. As I mentioned before, one of the most memorable aspects is her design, and it's not hard to see why. One of Nintendo's descriptions described her as the most Rubenesque Mario companion yet, so it's kind of funny that this design actually got approved in a Mario game, and it hasn't changed in the remake at all. But it's pretty iconic, and it definitely highlights how wacky and interesting of a game Thousand Year Door is, and it just kind of sets it apart from a lot of other Mario games. She also wears a lot of jewelry, like the previously stated necklace, a gold bracelet, and green earrings. She also resembles the Koopalings slightly, as her face resembles Wendy, while her hair is somewhat similar to Ludwig's. The fact that she's a wind spirit may be somewhat inspired by other cloud-like Mario species, such as the Flooshes from Mario 64, the Nimbus from Super Mario RPG, and Lakitu's Cloud. But with her design, I think what people perceive of her design is slightly misleading compared to how she actually is as a character. Her personality is quite interesting, as she's over-the-top, dramatic, and even kind of old-fashioned, but also very kind and caring. When I first played Thousand Year Door, I saw her as a spirit watching over the forest, making sure the Punies were safe from any danger. Kind of a comforting character, which is an impression that you probably wouldn't get from her over-the-top introduction. She seems to get a lot of hate from fans and is often considered one of the worst partners in the game, probably due to people getting a bad first impression of her moveset in battle, or her weird design. I used to be a part of that group too, but I've realized that she's actually a pretty interesting character. Definitely not my favorite, but she's definitely pretty solid. Now, before we discuss her moves in battle, let's talk about some interesting facts about her. Interestingly, as revealed in the Thousand Year Door remake overview trailer, we had multiple concepts for what her design would have looked like. One of them is a wind spirit like the final game, but others appear to be a lot different. One is a bird wearing a hat, then there's another Yoshi's Island eggplant or piranha plant-like creature, then there's even a Bob-omb like the NPCs from 64 and Thousand Year Door that had a flower on them. I think it's amazing that we got this concept art, and I can't wait to see more of it in the full version of the remake. Another interesting aspect about Flurrie is some of the unused content that we found in the files of the game. She actually had an unused move similar to Coop's, as an unused attack description stated that one of her moves would have dropped lightning on all of the enemies in battle. So I guess it possibly would have been similar to Thunder Rage, but as a regular attack rather than an item. Flurrie also appears in Super Paper Mario, but as a cameo. She appears in the portrait at the beginning of the game in the cutscene, and she also appears on a catch card, obtainable by completing the Duel of 100. So now that we've looked at some interesting facts, we now have a special guest. That guy will be going into Flurrie's moveset, so yeah, let's take a look.
Hello everyone, it's me. I do not have an introduction, and I don't have a catchphrase. It's Fat Guy. And I was invited to Reese's channel to discuss Flurrie's moves. Wowee! Anyway, Let's start with Body Slam, since there isn't really much to say about it. It's just, a single hit jump move, but it can also hit enemies on the ceiling. That's right, all 3 of them. It also causes stage hazards more often because of Flurrie's stage presence, so you might want to consider using different moves. Then there's Gale Force. It can potentially defeat any enemy in a single hit. Of course, that depends on each enemy's hidden susceptibility and their hidden level compared to Mario's level. Long story short, the higher Mario's level is, the better Gale Force becomes. I do have a bit of a soft spot for it, but honestly, I wouldn't really use 4 FP on a move that might just have a chance to fail. Oh, but then we have Lip Lock, one of the most overlooked moves in the game. Probably because it's on Flurrie and nobody likes her. Yeah, people often point to Bobbery as being the best tank in the game, but as long as you have the FP to back it up, Flurrie is nigh invincible. The best and a really fun example of this is Gloomtail. Flurrie was made for this battle. Put Mario in the back, set up Dodgy Fog, and just start kissing away. With even a single power plus, you'll heal 7 HP every turn while slowly taking down Gloomtail. The fact that Lip Lock pierces defense is just a cherry on top. Dodgy Fog isn't the worst. If Flurrie happens to be your partner of choice to tank and heal, it's a nice bonus to make Mario dodge on the first turn since you don't need to heal yet. And, well, 50% of the time you'll be happy you did.
Nope.
I'm a bit of a sucker for the gamble.
So despite the fact that Flurrie is somewhat divisive among fans, she can be very useful in a lot of instances, and is also an interesting character in general. But now that we've taken a look at Flurrie, we're now going to do the Happy Lucky giveaway. So I'm going to introduce Lucky Bob-omb once again.
Hiya! I'm the Lucky Bob-omb for the 4th round of the Happy Lucky giveaway. Yeah, as a reminder, to enter, you'll need to answer one of the questions. The first place winner will receive a copy of the 1000 Year Door remake, and the second place winner will receive a custom Paper Mario amiibo. Yeah, this week's question is, would you rather go on a relaxing camping trip to the Bogly Woods or an adventurous getaway on Key Halt Key? Good luck, yeah!